Hello dear students, good morning to all of you. As we have started the discussion about dividend decision, and in the previous class we have already discussed about the meaning and definition of the dividend and how dividend is important for wealth maximization. So dear students, today we will start the discussion about the factors affecting dividend decision, that how the factors or what are the terms which are going to affect the dividend decision of the organization. So dear students, today we will start about the dividend decision. So in this term, dear students, first of all we will start the discussion about the first factor, that is earning. Dear students, as we have already discussed about the earning or the profit of the business, until or unless the business is not getting profit or company is not earning profit, then it is quite impossible that to declare dividend or to take the decision regarding declaration of the dividend. So, dear students, earning is one of the most important factor of the companies, that the companies having high and stable earning could declare high rate of dividends, as dividends are paid out of current and past earning. So dear students, if we are talking about the dividend decision, so first of all the business enterprises should think about the earning. If the business is getting more and more profit, the rate of dividend will be more. If the profitability of the organization is very less or only for the survival, then the dividend will be very less. So earning is very much responsible for taking each and every dividend decision. After that, dear students, we will discuss about the next term, that is stability of dividends. Dear students, companies generally follow the policy of stable dividends. It means the dividend per share is not altered and changed in case earnings changed. In case earnings change by a small portion or increase in earning is temporary in nature. So dear students, this, if we are talking about the stability of dividend, so for rate of the dividend or rate of dividend per share cannot be altered with the small changes in the proportion of the profit, if it is temporary by nature. If it is permanent by nature, then obviously the rate of dividend will change, or basically the rate of dividend is stable, that is 8%, 9% or 10%. As in the case of preference share, it is fixed. In the case of equity share, the company knows that how they are going to earn the profit and how much the company will earn profit, and according to that the company is going to declare dividend. So dear students, basically the dividend rates are stable, but it may fluctuate due to any change in the earning process or earnings. Now dear students, if we are talking or if we are keeping in view the growth prospects of the business or the wealth maximization, so in the case there are growth prospects of the company in the near future. So dear students, if the company wants to get its growth and development, then the dividend should be declared very less, so that the retained earning will be maximized and the growth and development of the business organization can be taken place. Suppose that if the business enterprise wants to start a new project for growth and extension of the business, then it can be in only in the case of business have sufficient retained earning or more and more retained earning, and it will be possible if the rate of dividend will be less. Now dear students, the next term, that is cash flow position of the business organization. It also affects the dividend decision of the company. Dear students, dividends involve an outflow of cash, and thus availability of adequate cash is for most required for declaration of dividend. Dear students, until or unless the cash is not sufficient, then it is quite impossible to take appropriate rate of dividend, because cash will help for the payment of the dividend to the shareholders. So cash flow position of the business organization must be sound. Now dear students, after that, the next term, that is preference shareholders. As we know that while deciding about the dividend, the preference shareholder is also taken into account. In case of shareholders desires for dividend, then company may go for declaring the same. So dear students, so many times it is seen that the preference shareholders have the same rate of dividend as they were earning or they were getting dividend earlier. So dear students, first of all, if the company is getting profit previously, company is declaring dividend previously, the preference share is getting the dividend with the same rate, and equity shareholder also wants that they should be allowed the same rate of dividend at least. Maximum they will accept, but at least they also want to get the dividend as the preference shareholders are getting. So preference shareholders are also playing a vital role for declaration of dividend. Thereafter, dear students, next is taxation policy. Dear students, if we are talking about the taxation policy, a company is required to pay tax on a dividend declared by it. So if the tax on a dividend is higher, the company will prefer to pay less by way of the dividends, where if tax rates are lower, then more dividends can be declared by the company. So taxation policy also affect the dividend decision of the business enterprises. Now dear students, the issue of bonus share. So many times it is seen that companies with large reserves may also distribute bonus share to increase their capital base, as it signifies growth of the companies and enhances its reputation also. Because so many times it is seen the company is earning more and more profit, but company is not declaring the dividend at a higher rate, but instead of declaring the dividend with a higher rate, the company is going to overgeared its capital and issuing a bonus share, so that the shareholders may get the dividend with the increased rate, or the shareholder will get dividend amount of dividend more in context of the shares which they are going to purchase. Suppose that if the shareholders are purchasing 3 shares and company is allotting 5 shares instead of 3 shares, it means on the purchase of 3 shares shareholders are getting 5 shares. Then when the company is going to declare dividend, the company will get dividend with more amount. It means, dear students, the shareholder will get more amount of dividend because the dividend will be given on 5 shares. Now, and it also increases the reputation of the company, as the company is providing bonus shares. So most of the shareholder would like to buy the shares of that particular company, and due to increase in the demand of these shares, the wealth maximization can be possible. Now, dear students, the next term, that is legal constraints under provision of Companies Act. All earnings can't be distributed and the company has to provide for various reserves. This limits the capacity of the company to declare dividend. So dear students, so many times the Companies Act or the provision provided under the Companies Act 1956, 2013, or whatever the provision, whatever the different provision of the Companies Act, either it is scheduled company or specific company or general company. So dear students, the legal constraints also put an impact for declaration of the dividend or for taking the dividend decision. So dear students, today we will stop it over here. Tomorrow we will start the discussion about the financial planning. Till then, thank you.